When CPS showed up demanding to inspect my home for signs of neglect, my kids were covered head to toe in flour because we'd been making cookies together. My daughter had just cracked an egg directly onto the counter instead of into the bowl. My son was attempting to eat raw cookie dough when I wasn't looking. The kitchen looked like a flour bomb had detonated. We were laughing so hard my stomach hurt. Then the doorbell rang. I wiped my hands on my apron and opened the front door to find two women in business attire holding clipboards. Mr. Donovan, we're with Child Protective Services. We received a report of severe neglect and unsanitary living conditions. We need to conduct an immediate home inspection. Behind me, my daughter called out, "Daddy, the timer went off!" I stood there covered in flour, butter on my sleeve, chocolate chips stuck to my shirt. The investigator looked me up and down with an expression I couldn't read. "May we come in?" It wasn't really a question. My ex-wife had been filing complaints since I won custody 8 months ago. The first report claimed I wasn't feeding the kids properly. An investigator found a fully stocked refrigerator and meal prep containers labeled for the week. Case closed. The second report alleged I was leaving them home alone overnight. My neighbor provided a signed statement that she'd never seen my car leave after dark, and my kids confirmed I read to them every single night. Case closed. The third claimed educational neglect. The school sent records showing perfect attendance and improving grades since they'd started living with me full-time. Case closed. Each time my ex would wait a few weeks, then try again with a new angle. She told me during our divorce that if she couldn't have them, she'd make sure I couldn't either. I never believed someone could hate that much. The investigators stepped into my kitchen and stopped. Flour covered every surface. Dirty mixing bowls filled the sink. My kids stood at the counter like two little ghosts, white powder in their hair, on their faces, coating their clothes. My son had chocolate smeared across his cheek. My daughter was holding a spatula like a weapon. "We're making snickerdoodles," she announced proudly. "Daddy let us do the mixing ourselves." The lead investigator, a woman named Mrs. Franklin, wrote something on her clipboard. Her expression gave nothing away. "I see. And how often do you cook with your children, Mr. Donovan?" I explained that we baked together every Sunday, that it was our tradition, that my daughter wanted to be a pastry chef someday, and my son just liked eating the results. Mrs. Franklin nodded slowly,